Daniel is still subject to a political party. They cannot make a choice beyond that. That a young person, a Gen Z in Luo Nyanza, will just think the same way ODM does?
Thank you. Before I even respond to that, I think let me take this opportunity because I've heard my sister talk about vetting of leaders who will be defecting to DCP. Let me call out our friend Ndindi Nyoro. It is high time he makes up his decision. As young people, you know, we have looked up to him for very many years. He needs to decide whether he will join DCP, whether he will abandon UDA. There's a group of young people who saw hope in him.
But why Alionya? Why should he just focus on a
now
party?
They're calling him a watermelon. So that's why I'm like, for me, I wouldn't mind if Ndindi Nyoro went to DCP because we now understand the way.
What if he ran as an independent?
Even the better, but communicate to your constituents, and which is largely the young people. Like there are some young people, even me included. I love what he does. So him taking so much time deciding, just decide. We won't judge you. This is politics. We will understand. But for him, at least, you could see some of the things he has done is in his constituency, and you are like, if he can better the lives of the people he leads, then regardless of which political party he will be, there are people who might elect him for that. Now, on the issue of young people being partyless, I was amongst the people who were on the streets, and I remember I went to the streets when I come from the ODM party. I went to the streets with young people who are coming from UDA party, from KANU party, but by that time, we decided we are not going to put our party differences here on this platform. We are partyless, we are leaderless, we are not looking up to any leader to give us direction. We want to move to a certain direction. And when we were doing that, we had an agenda or we had a common enemy. And the common enemy by then was the alleged finance bill. So we had something that was taking us to the streets. Even the way the politicians were, you know, spendthrift and spending a lot of millions to buy the belt, we were like, you are not appointed to do that, you are appointed to do this. So we were trying to oversight the executive, some of the legislatures, and also the finance bill, and raising some of the concerns. But over time, and I think many of the young people who are in that space, we started now having conversation amongst ourselves, because we could have meetings at night and ask ourselves now which is the way forward. And we realized no matter whatever step we took, we were not making any progress. Because you come and do something, they call you a mole. You come and do something, they say you have been sent by so-and-so. So as young people, we realized that if we continue doing this, we might lose out ahead of 2027. So we started calling out people to register as voters. We started calling out the reconstitution of IBC, because by then it had not been, the commissioners had not been put in place. And I think people now decided and realized that as Alionya, how can I make a difference? Maybe run for office. So how do you run for office? You need a political party. So how do you choose a political party? So those dynamics came, and that's why you realize my sister would be in DCP, Alionya could be in ODM, because I'm looking at where the region I'm coming from, which is the most popular party. But for me, I was a member of ODM even before the protest, because of our party leader. I think he set the pace and did the politics of ideology. Now, for me, I don't fault any young leader who has decided to join a political party, regardless of which political party it is. Because if you want to bring the real change, you can be elected on any political party, go to the county assembly, bring the changes that we fought for in 2024. You can be elected, go to the National Assembly, oversight the things you have been oversighting on social media. That is the only way to bring change.
As a young Kenyan and as a member of ODM party, if let's say you vote in Nairobi and there are different candidates for governor, and out of the candidates, ODM has a candidate, and there's another candidate from, let's say, party like Wiper or any other party, would you vote for the Wiper party candidates if at all you found them more suitable for the position? Or would you stick to the party position? I will stick to the party position. Because, Fred, there are dynamics. In as much as we want to lie to ourselves about the diplomacy and whatever we wanted in 2024, there is no way, I don't want to say nothing has changed. Because me seeing my sister in DCP is a good thing, because there are things she's fighting for while in DCP. Her seeing me in ODM, there are things we are fighting for. And the thing we are fighting for, Fred, is youth representation. Isn't that the biggest problem that we've had? But we'll do away with it in the fact that, was it called 3-piece suit or something? 6-piece. A 6-piece suit, that because I'm in ODM, everything has to be in ODM. Because I'm in UDA, everything. Yet I know there could be a better candidate to serve me. Aren't we as young people are just falling into the same trap of parties?
I think if we continue with this trend, we are not going to really make a lot of progress. Because